Let us consider the impulse response of this transfer function here. We have already studied this inverse Laplace transform. We have this factor that results from the numerator not being equal to this pole, and then we have two terms. We see that this impulse response consists of two parts which are different with respect to their limit as time goes to infinity. This term here, as time increases, goes to zero. This term here does not. I call this the steady state response. The part of this response that does not go to zero as time increases. This is the transient response. This distinction between a transient response and a steady state response can be made about any response whatsoever, whether the input is an impulse or anything else. Let's take a look at this impulse response as given by MATLAB when we simulate it in a script. The period of time during which the transient response is not neglectable, in this case during which the exponential is not neglectable, is called the transient. After the transient comes the steady state response. Whether or not the transient response can be neglected depends on the application. In this case, the steady state response is constant. When this happens, it is usual to use criteria such as the response being within a band of 5% or 2% or 1% around the steady state response value.